Wow. What is up, guys? It is the weekend. Cool. Man, I got so much work to do still. On the weekend. Oh boy. I should have done much more today, but I went outside, touched grass. I don't know, kind of waste of time, but we got some pictures for Instagram. So that's good, I guess. It's been a rough few days, dude. Lately, it's been really rough. This week, especially, and then tomorrow is gonna be rough, and then it's probably gonna not change. Damn, man. I can't catch a break. We release new song. It's too good. Wanna listen? I told you I'm gonna do something with strings, so I put a viola in here. It's not even a violin. It's like a bigger violin. It's so beautiful. But yeah, we can't listen to it. Because I'm gonna cry. Let's play some Senua Sacrifice. So that's gonna be nice. Yesterday we killed 2 bosses. Oh, I didn't get the thing. Let me see. Didn't get the shortcut. I'm getting it now. This folder is empty. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. Oh, I bet when I played my song, you didn't even hear, right? Okay, it works. I see it now. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna press continue. And yesterday we killed 2 bosses. And as far as I know, as far as we didn't find, there was no other way to like backtrack in the game but run all the way, which took like 10 minutes. It worked out, but I'm not sure if I did something wrong. So I don't know. The microphone out of the thing. But let's give it a try here. Okay. Alright, hold on, hold on. Wow, so we fought this one guy. He was like a ninja raven. It was a very close fight. And then what? What is this? Okay. I see, I see, I see. So this was his arena. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is gonna walk to the back of his arena. What I'm thinking is the back of his arena. What I'm thinking is the back of this, what I'm thinking is an arena. And I have to check this first, because OCD. Right. That's how we did the thing. Okay. So I see a huge gate open here. If this somehow gets me to where I need to be, then we might have missed this one exit. Of this kind of an exit. On the first one. Like in the back of the arena or something. But let's see, what is this? Okay. So I assume this door was not open yesterday. There's a way. So there was a way downstairs.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
I think I'm trapped. Holy shit, where am I? So let's get back into the boss room and then... How do we get there? Is it the one upstairs? So this is the boss room. Let's go here again, and this time we go down. Are we missing like a TP? Some sort of a teleport.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And as she saw them, elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves.
We got Psychosis coming on. Okay, hold on. So these were the two doors. And we beat the bosses in both. What does this mean now? We want to get back to this one temple. All of this looks blocked. So I'm just gonna go into this door. Okay. If the voices come back,
The faces too.
I see the faces.
They're there. If you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess.
Galina, wow, what a sick name.
She taught Senua to see the weave of the Bible.
All the good names end on A.
And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother.
The darkness, is this like her Psychosis?
Hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over. She misses her so much.
This is some hardcore stuff, man. Like, there is some severe mental illness since forever, right? So, you know how when people say crazy, because back then they really were crazy for the times. You did not know how to describe it. Okay, so I came out from here.
Why is she waiting? She
Open the gate.
open
No,
the gate.
don't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
She's done it.
It's so dark. It's dark.
The dark.
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damn it!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true,
Wow, the voice is sick.
you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears.
Is this one of our voices or one of the ghosts we can have contact with?
And banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores.
Because of what she said.
You hear his screams.
What is happening? Dude, that cutscene
And now
and transition was amazing.
that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt. By your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In
Is
the
this
head of his
the one we're
corpse
looking
lies
for?
the
Is he dead for
secret
real?
soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through
God,
this
the
darkness
agony.
you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
What is this poem? What the fuck is this poem? I'm gonna use this as song text. She said
The darkness touched
they
you.
know each other for a long time.
Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
What just happened, dude? Was that our beloved?
It's nearly over.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Son of a bitch.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Shit. Uh-oh.
Quickly get up! They're coming! He's down! Finish it! Finish it! Strike him!
Let's get this guy at least.
Finish this! Finish it! Finish it!
God damn. I just spam heavy attack because he has a shield, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know what to do.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Get up! Quick! She's hurt! She won't make it!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She will die! You will die.
Gonna use this combo, and now... Nice. Oh. Awesome.
Take him down! Take him down! Get him now! Get up quick! Behind you!
Whoa! Ooh!
Behind yourself. Quickly get up! She can still do it!
We got this.
Get up! End it now! It's nearly the end.
Nice. So we have to like charge heavy attack with a shield. Let's get rid of the other guy first. one behind me. Nope. It's open. There it is. That didn't work.
Finish this.
Now. Nice. Okay. We opened the door and then got smacked to the ground, right? I think I have to go down here. There's something invisible. I didn't even see these dogs. It's probably the game messing with my mind. It's like a
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
SX.
Each must find their own path. Align yourself.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
What is this glitchy thing? Look, it gives me an X. Okay. We have some sort of a reaction here. Whoa. Hey, wie geht's? Hey, yo. Also ich habe rausgefunden, ich weiß gar nicht mehr wie viele Stimmen. Ich glaube aber hat man irgendwo mal sehen können. Aber sie ist schizophren auf jeden. Und da sind einiges an Stimmen dabei. Und sie hat Psychosen, also sie hat so Wahnvorstellungen. Und Alter, das Game hält mich schon gut auf Trab, Mann. Also ich bin ultra verliebt, ultra verliebt. Richtig geil. Okay, ein Fisch und ein S. Ich habe jetzt schon 2 Bosse down und habe echt gut gebockt. What just happened? Hold on. So I looked over there and then suddenly we got stairs. What the fuck? Man kriegt halt nichts erklärt, ne? Gar nichts so. Und gestern war schon einiges an Mindfuck dabei. So we got a pair of stairs here now. Okay. Okay, da kann man wahrscheinlich laufen. so there was a ladder and another thing.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her
sick,
gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
But this is not something, dude. Check it out. Oh. It's nothing, but still we can see, what is this? Like a bridge? Okay, now we are here. So this is the bridge we were looking down to, but I couldn't see like anything really that would help us. I feel like we're gonna get attacked here in a second. Let's see.
The gate is opening.
Who is it?
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What the hell? What is this?
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will
Who is
punish
this guy
you
now?
for
Is this Drew?
Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
What? Monka Giga, dude. What was that?
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake?
see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
She gonna step the mirror? What? She gave herself a burn?
Why go
Dude,
on
what the fuck is happening?
when you give everything and face that which torments you?
Did she had to do it because there was like a wound or something?
Why go on?
I
Is it
didn't
really so
quite
weak
get
to
it.
ask
What?
this?
There was like
Or
some
is she so
sort of a
afraid of the
cut
honest
in her
answer
eye.
that we do not dare pose the question. Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
It's not real.
This Dillian guy, was he the one hanging?
Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's not. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Monk the Giga. What is that?
There it is. You're imagining it's Dillian. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you? Keep going. Ignore the pain.
You're too slow.
Must he trick you? Wait. Where are you going?
They make us feel guilty.
See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Oh my god, we got a severe burn on the face. Dehydrated. No food, no sleep. Just permanent mindfuck.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but
Yeah, look
not
at this.
like the
She
others.
can't quite jump down.
Barely functioning.
So weak.
She rarely left the house. Her father Zinbal made sure of that.
Ey, das mit dem Arm, das ist Permadeath
Only
Mechanic.
occasionally did she venture
Je
out
höher
on
das
her
steigt
own,
durch Fehler,
collecting
Sterben und so
firewood and
weiter.
herbs, errands,
irgendwann erreicht es dein Gehirn und du stirbst. Permadeath Mechanic, egal wo du bist. Kein Safe rettet dich.
like this one.
Viel zu krass.
Barren, and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was,
Where is he?
the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remained
Ja, ich glaube, das fällt da drunter. Ich weiß es nicht genau. Man kriegt hier nichts erklärt, Alter.
He moved as if dancing.
Ich hab Rätsel lösen müssen, ne?
Danced with him.
Wofür die Lösung, um an die Lösung zu kommen. Ich so, what? Durch Zufall, das ist der krasseste Shit durch Zufall rausgekommen. Und ich denke mir,
A ray of hope.
ist die Schwierigkeitsstufe einfach so perfekt eingestellt, dass ich denke, das war Zufall. Weil das ist öfters passiert. Viel zu assi, aber man kriegt nichts erklärt und dann kriegt man auch sogar noch ihre Psychosen mit. Manche Wege, die tauchen auf einmal auf oder verschwinden. Viel zu arg, Alter. Ich bin richtig
tell
baff.
of a great hero. His name is Sigmund.
Na,
His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword comes out in Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Sigurd, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Sigurd plots revenge. He invites Sigmund's brother.
also mir gefällt das Game 10 out of 10 fast. Wäre dieses Backtracken nicht so schlecht. Also das Backtracken ist eine echte
Death for Sigmund
Katastrophe.
and his brothers seems certain,
Dafür, dass man noch nicht mal weiß,
but the king's wife
man hat keinen
is
Questlog oder
Sigmund's sister,
nichts sagt einem
and she
wohin
begs for mercy
und dann muss
and
man
implores the
backtracken.
king to chain them
Like
up
what?
instead. He
Okay, wir können
agrees.
hier runter.
Not for mercy though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She
Also
returns, ravenous, night after night,
vom Grad ihrer
until only
Krankheiten,
Sigmund is left.
die ist schon auf jeden, also
The next
sagen wir
day,
mal, wir sind jetzt nicht in
Sigmund's sister sends a
der
serpent
Psychose
honey
gefangen,
smeared
sondern
Sigmund's face.
wir beobachten das wirklich jetzt so in dritter Person. Die ist auf jeden schon ein harter Pflegefall.
When the she-wolf appears again,
Also,
you'll never guess what happens.
das ist schon heftig hier. Okay, wo sind wir jetzt? Die braucht auf jeden Therapie und Medikamente. Aber das meine ich halt von vorhin, was ich sagte. Diese Psychosen und was auch immer für Angstzustände etc. Das muss es ja auch schon im Mittelalter gegeben haben. Und auf anderen Plätzen auf der Erde, auch so bei den Wikingern zum Beispiel, ne? Und dann die Leute denken einfach, du bist besessen oder die haben halt kein Vokabular dafür, ne? Oder halt irgendeine Referenz. Das ist einfach nur crazy für die. Und die Personen selber, die betroffen sind, für die ist das voll der Film auch, ne? Wenn man sich das so überlegt, Alter. Viel zu heftig. Ich kenne mich nicht aus mit Medikamenten. Ich weiß nicht, ob das was ist, was du da erwähnt hast. Aber ich habe jetzt einen Termin bei so einem Arzt gegeben, die verschreiben Medikamente. Und die wollen mich noch mal eine Woche vorher anrufen, ob ich wirklich brauche. Aber das dauert noch bis April. Aber dann könnte ich mir auch sowas holen, das mich munterer macht, weißt du? Ich überleg's mir, weil die sind schon, also das ist schon heftig. Die Nebenwirkungen Und wenn man dafür sowieso so anfällig ist,
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he
weißt du,
bites the wolf's
aber
tongue.
die wirken anscheinend auf jeden
The
Fall.
she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Er redet halt von
After his
She-Wolf.
escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Sigurd, pleaded for death as his sister falls.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance. Wishing those fleeting moments
Ja,
of
ich mach
light
mich
would
mal
stretch
schlau.
out to last forever.
Wenn es soweit ist, frage ich dich nochmal.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
Oh, Flashbang! Wow!
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world in bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Ooh.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for
It
the
is
warrior
Dillian.
class. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it.
What the fuck, dude?
And darkness becomes a part of who
This is
you
too
are.
much for my heart. Back and forth and back and forth.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
That tree. Can you see him? You want to believe
Wow,
it's
fantastic.
not real. You see that?
What a
All alone
trip.
in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here.
Is that Dillian? What happened to
He
Dillian?
won't survive. You met him by the tree? She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
You have to get quite close for some stuff to be scanned. I think this is something. Yeah.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli.
Oh, can I drown? I don't
After
know.
a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund.
Block.
He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured,
it's
and
quite
Siggeir has been
sandboxy, but I
buried
like it.
alive.
I like easy linear. Much more than anything nowadays.
As
It's like a
Sigmund
movie.
and
It's
Sinfjotli
like watching a
are
movie. It's
being
so
buried
cool.
alive,
A little
Sigmund's
bit of
sister
combat here and there, I
throws
don't
an
mind it.
armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is
But
Sigmund's
this is
sword,
just the
the
perfect game
gift
for me,
of
man.
Odin.
So good.
They cut their way out of the grave
we can go
mound
upstairs,
and
by
set
the way.
fire to Siggeir's hall. King.
Okay. I think I move in a circle now. There's a sword.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods.
No, but we didn't get a sword yet.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard.
Okay.
The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
What's the shard? Find it. It's the metal runestones. It's in front of you.
So now we have to solve puzzles
The metal, the runes. You need that sword.
to get
Find the shards.
pieces of the sword. Alright, so we have to... Each of them is probably harboring one piece. And then we get the Master Sword.
There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound.
So we got TP to
So
some
strange
place?
that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
You can feel the dead.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
I think we need a little break. We got a little bit of carbs. Yum, 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 yum. Wow, everything's distorted. What the fuck?
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
Okay.
There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me? Just wait there. I'll find you.
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Did this just open? This was not here yet, right? I'm tripping? How much am I tripping?
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like
Herver disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist.
In a mirror?
The flames are.
I can hear him.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning.
You're gonna keep
go to
left.
your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said.
So is this
you're
a
not
mirror?
you.
Find another way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're
Whoa,
failing.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Think. Focus.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Disappeared. Look, to slip through your fingers once again.
Shit.
Clearly, you have to find another way. There has
I
to be
changed the
another
map.
way.
By going that one path. I think we have to go the one without light.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick. That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet.
That's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. What's in there? What is it? A secret room.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
There's no way. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way. There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now. Find a way. You're too close to stop. What's in there?
Okay, this is gonna be full on psychosis. Hitting anytime now.
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Okay. So I suppose this really happened, yeah?
It's done. You did it, but there's more. Go in. There's more. You're tired, but you have to keep going.
You gotta finish all of them to craft the sword.
It's not going to be easy. You're getting tired.
I was pretty Psychosis, dude. I almost got a Psychosis myself. Holy fuck.
She hasn't got the energy.
So her father calls her illness the darkness. Is that it? And she's trying to get rid of it by going alone in the woods. So something with Dillian. Apparently he has an idea of how to deal with this. And then... Is that it though? Or is there more, right? Is that the reason why he calls it darkness? I mean, it all fits however he describes it. What a curse that must have been, man. And yeah, they would have described it as darkness, right? In these times. The agony, dude. Holy moly. Yeah. Need more carbs. It's like an apple cake. So good. And I have so much more.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
On the babes. Hmm.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials.
Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
The house is not behind us. What is this? Is this gonna change reality again? That was so trippy yesterday, holy fuck. Might have moved too much ahead.
You have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get in.
Okay, we can climb. There's another one of these portals. Can't get up here. What happens if I go through this? Nothing. Oh! Oh! It does. Did you see that? That is so fucked up. And now we have to do this one for the ramp.
The Northmen speak of a death moon.
Let's see.
A light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls.
Nope.
I once saw the death moon appear at a farm. And first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon,
Wait, I'm
then
going to...
beware, because there will be death in that house.
What am I missing here? Something to do with here, but I don't see it. Oh. Oh. Wait, no way. Do I have to do this? So I can do this?
You found a way to climb the tower, the ladder.
And then I got this! KW! Dude, this is too crazy.
To the truth. The bridge.
There is no way we figured it out now. There is just no way, dude. Where's this? How do we get there? So we climb up and then that's it. Or did we unlock something?
She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it.
What?
Get to the house. You succeeded.
What? What did I do? Okay, so... Alright. There's more and more stuff happening and coming together, and you just have to remember that that is like a skill now. So when there's something weird, you probably have to look at it.
Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him. What's this?
Jade, chicken, fruit, tea.
They're coming for me.
Trying to save you. They blame you because they hate you.
What? 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 We messed something up? Yeah. Something got us. There it is. What is it? What is this? What the fuck?
Where's your sword? To defend yourself.
What should I do?
Where are we?
No.
It's safe. I'm not safe. Where is it? I'm not safe.
You're dying. You're lost. The light. Go towards the Two more. Where are they so close? You. Don't let it see. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to There it is. Move away. Don't let it look quick. Where's Dillian? Where is he? We have to find one more. One more. Find the other symbol. You're lost.
So we're running away from something.
Where is he? They've come again to find you.
They got us. Whatever it is. Fuck. One symbol off. I went in there, I knew he's gonna get me, but I was like, what the fuck is it even? Like, I wanna see it. Okay, I don't know how, if I'm gonna get those two symbols again. Let's see. Okay, I saw them. Ah, it's like invisible fire, invisible burning people or something. You can't get close at all. So this progresses the darkness. We can't fail here.
There it is. It's close. Run now! Run! Don't let it see you. It is. Go towards it. Focus. Focus. You've got me. Where's the door? We have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. 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 Let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. I can't find you.
They broke through. Whoa, I can't see shit. Okay, they are very close, gonna make this. Nice, we got it. Come on. It was very close. Holy fuck. Bro, where to now?
They're coming!
We need to get inside. I think we got all three. We gotta get back inside the door with the three symbols. Oh, there is the fire.
Dillian!
Okay, I think we are close now, yes. Nice, 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 nice. Come on. Oh my god, dude.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared.
Witch.
They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you,
This darkness has made me a monster.
The darkness has
What
progressed.
if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You'll never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise.
This is cool how we get a backstory.
He was
Because
fair
they're
of feature.
explaining her
He
illness,
spoke fair words. He
the
gave
flashbacks
fair
and trauma,
judgments.
you know. Gives so much information.
Light shone from him.
So
Only
annoying.
good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Okay.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, sir? Face. What is it? What does it say? In focus. Focus. Where are we? What is this?
Whoa,
It's
what the
same.
fuck?
It's another world.
This is the...
It's lighter.
Okay, okay. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those.
Let's stay here. I like the way it's safe here. It's calm here. It's light here. It's nice.
Okay, so we have another bridge on the other side.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make a vow. Neither weapons nor war.
It's somewhere here, huh?
Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
I don't see it. It has to be here. does it? Probably down of those. See, now it shows.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. You had that loved you. Zillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go. Zillion, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Zillion, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone away that nobody? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light.
Here it is.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senna explored new paths into the unknown. You can't go up there.
You can't go up.
Not in this world.
No. Not in this world. You can't.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her. Do you remember the way he looked? Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillian loves you.
What does it feel like to be in love? What does it feel like to be in love? Do you even remember?
His love is guiding you.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't
Okay.
he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world. Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like? What repairs the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves. Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Did you killed what?
There he is.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way. Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, these are fragments of a different reality. And if I look at it the right way, you can see that there is the stairs.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy her father.
Why didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could defy
Yep. Wow, so now we created the stairs.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true?"
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
I got goosebumps, dude. Holy shit.
See, wasting your time. Have no time for this. Speed.
With your love because he believed in you. They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set
Wow.
you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillion? Dillion, you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Dillion saved you from them.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
Okay, so we still can't reach. Oh.
They mean nothing.
Being special. Waste of time. Do you remember waste of her time?
The gods are just
Playing.
What if the gods are remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time. us to touch him. Do you remember what love feels like?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her so much. Curse. And now the darkness is swallowing them both.
The riddles are getting quite complex.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures him.
We're gonna have to scan it from this side.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Betrayal is pointless.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers.
Oh no! Wanted to hear the rest of the thing. So far so Monka.
Dillion!
He says come. Oh boy.
Very careful.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms.
Oh my god!
See the world through his eyes.
Oh, I actually have to balance this. And it's horrible.
The darkness that had bound her
Bro.
so tightly began to unravel.
Bro!
That's it. Quicker. Very, very careful.
Oh my god, my heart is stopping.
It's a narrow bridge, and there's a long way to fall.
No! No!
Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to him. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
WTH.
Senua,
Finally, we see him. Is this his face?
your father cannot understand your darkness. cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness.
Dude, he's an enabler.
Because I love you.
Oh my god.
I made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you from the inside.
You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore. We're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They
Just a
want
few
to kill
more.
your soul. They want to crush it.
I need a little break though.
Body, they want your soul. They
Oh
want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours.
Dude, this
but
game is
God's now.
good, man.
Nothing is yours anymore. Disappearing with your memories.
Yo, so many Instagram likes. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna get Instagram famous. We need more fluids. Let's see. It isn't as cold anymore. And another Berliner. Okay. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. We have to stretch. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. Alrighty, let's go.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in
Been a while
exchange
since
for
we
a
have
drink from
had a nice
Mimir's
fight.
well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
controller just vibrated here. There it is. There.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Wait, so if there is fire, why can't we see?
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I think this is up. Oh, this is such a cool
So sorry.
experience on headphones.
I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the soul. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. You need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian. There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
So scared. This seems like a dead end. I either have to move. There are chains. I'm gonna skip the chains. Okay, we have to rattle the chains.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Have to breathe in real life. It was rough. I can't believe we did it.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Delia. Help me.
she could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
You've done it. The warrior trials.
Dude, this game is a trip, man. What the fuck?
With grammar reforged,
Oh my god, I love
you
it.
will have Odin's blessing to walk a goddess
What's
into
it?
the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela.
Wait, did we get the whole thing?
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
If they can communicate, it means he's dead. Because she can speak to the dead. I'm not sure that we can do the sword thing already. I was thinking there was one more at least.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind,
Oh, we got it.
and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
They're coming for you now. They're coming.
Okay, inside the new sword.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold your heavy strike.
Hold the heavy strike.
Must remember, she can focus inside.
Oh, here we go.
Coming back. She finished it.
So I can charge this now. Oh shit, he's fast.
You can do it. You're close. Get up. It's not over. It's not over. Focus. Focus now. End it.
Easy.
There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. the ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She doesn't know where she's trying to get to. Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood run cold on their skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you banned from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
He's finished. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Nice.
Nearly the end. Who is it? Galena.
Okay.
Where are you?
Fuck, which way?
Do you hear, Senua?
Shit.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take It's taking me further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness. Darkness is here.
Mother! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrender to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Oh.
It's building. Quickly get up. She's injured. Focus.
She's so weak they can see her.
Take him down. Take him down now.
I'm blocked. I think I die here. JK. Shit. Oh no.
She's injured. You want it?
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood sink into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants and let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he will thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Whoa, that was too much, dude. Holy shit. Wow, look at the darkness spreading. Uh-oh.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he will thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Oh, he killed me already. Fuck. Dude, the darkness is spreading. Let's approach all this. Oh shit.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas of the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Remember your training. Get up quick. It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
Okay, one shot him. That's possible, okay. The fight is over?
You're both dead. You
But there was so
can't
many because I didn't find this way,
The
this
darkness
path.
has taken you.
Just
Kalina and
get to this part. By the way, this looks amazing.
Kalina and
Holy shit. That's why the fight was so long. I was like, how long is this going to be? Wow, look at this place. Holy. And there she is.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Okay. I suppose there's some special attacks we can do with the sword. Should I look them up, maybe? Darkness spread quite fast.
You need us. So worried. Silence is lonely.
Didn't know where you'd go.
We're here to help you.
Don't worry. You can trust us.
Trust us.
Senua, it's us. We won't leave you. Don't leave us. We're here to stay.
She needs us. She needs our help.
She always does.
We found her.
We found her. We found you.
Here she is.
We're back.
Don't worry, Senua.
We'll look after you.
Don't worry.
Make sure you're safe.
She's safe now.
You're always safe with us.
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't.
Turn back. Turn back. It's too dangerous.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
She can't make it.
Roll. What the fuck? Did we mess it up or something?
Your sword is useless here.
So I died actually. Okay, so if too long in the shadows, we die.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
Just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it. She can't remember
Oh
when
my
it started.
god.
When her mother lost her smile, her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
What the fuck, man, I got scared.
She's going to die. She needs to
Can't see, I'm blocked.
He's gone! Defend yourself!
Did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
The blood. Oh, jeez.
What'd she do? She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's like you safe to keep the darkness. Do you think you can keep away from the shadows if you like to? You're wrong. Like burning. Safe.
The blood. Yep.
Plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Two more to find. Look at the other. Two more to find. This symbols are pointless. Dillian, this is just another trick. Just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You don't. Your mother is dead. You don't know anything. Or is she? Dillian is dead. She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. The torch will go out. Don't. She can go out. She can do it. She can't do it. No. The light's gone out. What? Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here. What was that?
Jesus, man. Oh, with the reflection.
She did it. She's done it.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls.
Holy shit.
She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it?
Wow.
That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
She hasn't got much time. Burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. There it is. You have all friends.
Do you feel? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap her.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
She's talking about her mother, how she unalived herself because she was mad.
It's open. You have to go through. She'll get her mother out. Her mother doesn't.
It's a trap. The beast is coming.
Run away from the beast! For nothing!
What have you done?
No! No!
You've lost it. It's over.
You've lost him. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Wow, she's so strong. Man, her mother really like left her, you know. Fuck, what a fame. Damn, dude. This game is so fucking good, I cannot believe it, dude. From story and atmosphere and everything, it's like 10 out of 10. The only thing I didn't like so far was the backtracking. Damn! I think we chill for now. It was a good session. We finish tomorrow or next weekend. We should have played Scorn now, but Psychosis, so I think we take a little break and then we watch some stuff on YouTube. Dude, this is really exhausting, like emotionally, mentally. The puzzles are amazing and everything feels really good. The combat is actually really sick. I feel like I'm not doing it right. Sometimes we get ahead, but the enemies can trick us. It feels really good though. Yeah, maybe look up some combos on the internet. But let's take a break. This was all just really, really good. Sick, dude. Alrighty, I got more carbs. Man, oh man. I got a little work to do. We can do that. And we can watch some clips I'm gonna look for. How to control intense emotions instantly. Online dating essentials. Interesting. Hmm.
Number 15.
Man, Hellblade is insane. I don't want it to end. I think we are like halfway through the game by now.
So we're gonna head to our first fruit market.
Look at this 8 years ago. He was so skinny. His vegetable police. I watched him forever.
Thank you, Sawadi.
Yindi Cap.
We'll be right back. I'll do some work.
So we're at Moon Mai Market, and we're gonna check it out. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's happening. Careful. Okay.
I love your cola.
Sawadee krap. Sawadee krap. Okay. Just in the market. What was that? What'd you film?
Normally any noise and you have to comment on it.
Yeah.
So I just pointed the camera instead.
So we saw big bag of persimmons for 450 baht. I still don't know how much Canadian that was. It takes me like half an hour to make the conversion in my mind.
I think we go this way.
Alright. So we're looking for big kilo, giant bulk bags of fruit.
Big kilo?
I don't know what the hell.
God damn.
God damn it, Brad. Cut the goddamn.
Looking for many kilos. Here we go. Passion fruit, 150 for the bag. Done.
So those are the ones with all the seeds?
The passion, yeah, but you eat them.
You eat the seeds? They're chewy?
It's a passion fruit, yeah. No, they're not chewy. They're just soft. They just dissolve.
Really? This whole time?
Big oranges.
This whole time you're telling me.
Oh man, they're not even like a real seed.
So that 150 is for that bag?
That's for the bag, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's a lot of passion fruit.
Yeah, I might not want to carry that much.
They're sour. It's not like you really want a mono meal with passion fruit.
Mystery bags of fruit. Nice. The lens cap on. Looks beautiful. Beautiful filming, Brett. That was amazing.
It looks like guavas.
Guavas in the bag?
The guava.
The mystery bag. And those papayas look orange and ripe. Tasty.
What did you get, Casey?
I got 2 papayas and a free one.
God
a freaking free one. Imagine that. Damn audio ruiner. Ruiner of audio.
Don't worry about the audio.
In Toronto, I've never once bought some fruit, and they'd be like, here, have this as well. Twice. I've been to 2 shops so far, and they both did that. They're just like, oh, here, have this extra bunch for no reason. They're just so nice. It's amazing. How about a big bag of dragon fruit delivered by a dragon? It's not what
you gotta pay for it.
I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal here. Multi-millionaire. I said goodbye instead of thank you to the last woman. I'm working on it. Penises, $2.99 for penises.
Well, Casey, as we approach the finale of your second day in Chiang Mai, run us through your thoughts so far.
Well, I've only seen the suburbs, and now we're in the heart of it. Friendly people, loud scooters passing you by, constantly gasoline in your face. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, about every 3 seconds you get a scooter or 7 of them. Air quality? It's not the freshest air quality in this city, but out near Brett's, it's like mountain fresh.
Hey everyone!
So pick your city area, and you will breathe well, my friend.
So I think we're done here.
Oh, and it's hot. It's so hot, but in a good way, in a skin purifying way. You can tolerate it. I'm in long sleeves here. What's your excuse? What's your excuse?
Long sleeve, bitch.
Oh, how dare you?
You wanna get yourself a little watermelon for 8 baht a pop.
Whoa. How could one say no to that?
They've really put that 10-week-old pineapple to good use
In
there.
this video,
Creative the ties. Creative there. These are the ones I've been warned against. Don't get the yellow ones. But then Brett says the green ones are sour. Who's telling the truth?
Who do you trust, Casey?
So tiny. Like my...
50 baht.
Okay.
It's a good deal, bro. It's almost 1.5 kilos.
See, I didn't flaunt my millions. I'm learning. Don't flaunt your Thai millions, kids. It's not nice. Hey, Henry. Hey, buddy. Love you. Love you so much. I got Brett to carry my coconuts. Alright, so we're done here. I got so much fruit, it's ridiculous. The abundance is what I love. Like, you go in Toronto, you go and there's like 5 packets of grapes, and there's 2 varieties, and that's all you got. They're all unripe. But here, there's like mountains. Everywhere you look, each fruit has its own mountain, and that's just one shop, and everything's affordable. So my bag is absolutely filled to the gills. I've got watermelons, mangoes, cut up pineapple. I could have got a huge bag of these.
The rest
for
isn't
nothing.
here. They probably can't see it because you're just one big black man. Black t-shirt, black boots, black shorts, black hat, you black bastard.
That is so racist. Brett, I can't believe you. I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you from the emails.
Why am I holding
it's completely different in real life?
The heaviest goddamn thing you got?
So let's walk around the block. Let's take the long way. I just want to look at some stuff. These bushes, I've never seen those.
Carry your own goddamn coconuts, boy.
Okay, so we're having fun here in Thailand. We got fruit, abundance of the sun. The sun is a different animal. Video coming on that.
Thumbs up if you like the sun. Thumbs down if you were the driver of this goddamn vehicle. Nearly killed us both.
Ridiculous.
We're done here.
Just a typical day here in Thailand. We got cows, cow traffic.
Goddamn cow bitches.
You black cow bitch. Why are you the only misbehaving cow?
This guy's going for it. Look, you don't overtake on a bend. Crazy man.
My goodness.
I will follow him though, like a lemming.
Bye, cows.
Alrighty. Gonna watch some stuff on YouTube. And my earphones have to charge a little bit more. So let's make a list of stuff that we want to watch anyways. It's gonna be a little random. But the topic of this evening basically is spiritual and relationships. Something of that sort.
feel it. The silence is softer, but it still keeps asleep without falling. But I don't rest. The past doesn't haunt me, but still this regret. I don't move, but I don't hide. I forget, but not enough. It won't run away. Your voice is just on old paper. Your touch is cold air on my skin. Your name is carved where I can't reach. Your shadow walks where I don't go. Time doesn't heal, just muffles the sound. Scars don't hurt, but memories hurt the same.
Okay. So now we have to learn to control our emotions when we listen to this song. And we do that by looking at this one, how to stay calm when emotions run wild. Emotional regulations tips from the crappy childhood fairy. So we found her yesterday or the day before. Check it out. 1 to 5x.
This idea out there that to heal from trauma, you need to feel your feelings. And some people will encourage you to feel your feelings and explore your feelings and trust your feelings. But when you have PTSD from childhood, the problem isn't always that you don't feel what you're supposed to feel. More of the time, I think the problem is that you do feel your feelings too much. They get overloaded. And I can show you how to reel that back into a healthy balance. It's called emotional dysregulation, and in my opinion, it can do even more damage than being out of touch with your feelings. Your life can get dominated by your emotions. Are you familiar with that feeling? Your relationships get dominated by your emotions. Your career gets dominated by your emotions. And being so emotional, like having feelings that are inappropriately intense by most people's standards, or when you get emotional at inappropriate times, that's not something where feeling your feelings is the solution. In my view, emotional dysregulation really is kind of like a wrecking ball, or like a tornado that spins around and wrecks everything in its path. Where's it gonna go? You don't know. It just sort of comes up out of nowhere and boom, starts destroying things. Sometimes emotional dysregulation goes in the opposite direction, and it just sort of like it's like a light bulb, you know, where all of a sudden it glows really brightly and then goes out. It's dark, there's nothing, you're not feeling anything. Blazing light, nothing. With complex PTSD, what is often a symptom of emotional dysregulation is that flatness after a big outburst. So you might be familiar with some of those patterns. Feelings go out of control. They're coming out in bursts. They're out of proportion to what's going on, or at an inappropriate time, like crying at work or having an angry outburst at your internet provider when you're on a customer service call. And it also refers to going flat emotionally. So it's dysregulated. It's just like not kind of in the middle area that would be appropriate or normal or comfortable for human communication. So big spikes, nothing. But either way, when your feelings are dysregulated, you might say and do things that only overwhelm you further. And then that actually create new traumas that make your situation even harder than it was. So it can be a vicious circle. So one example could be having an argument with your partner. So let's say something makes you angry and they forgot you had friends coming to dinner and you cooked, but your partner arrived an hour late. You didn't know where they were. They never called. And the guests arrived and you didn't have an answer for them. And you called your partner 3 or 4 times and you texted and you called and you were getting more and more frantic. You're in the other room to try to hide how angry you are. And the friends are there. And you're trying to act normal and like everything's fine and it's no big deal that your partner's not there. And then an hour into the dinner, your partner walks in. They totally forgot. And they see everyone and they remember, oh my gosh, they're so sorry. And they're embarrassed. And the guests are like, it's fine, it's fine. And you're like, where were you? And you're trying to act normal. You're trying to keep your emotions kind of in the bandwidth of not totally awful for the guests, but you can't. And so they're ready to sit down now and enjoy the company. But for you, it's too late. That's emotional dysregulation at work. Because old feelings of being ignored and abandoned are just exploding up out of the past. It is an offense that your partner forgot. That's not cool. But the intensity that's coming out of you has more to do with the past. You know it because it's like filling up your chest. It's in your gut. It's in your head. You might start getting a headache. And the guests are there. So don't you hate that? Getting emotionally dysregulated in front of company. It's your reaction to the situation that's now ruining the evening. Has this happened to you? In the moment, it feels like these huge emotions are the only feelings a person could have. And now, later,
she makes it really stand out.
Insight that your reaction was actually too much. That you became the problem.
It probably is a big deal.
But when it's happening, it just feels real. It feels necessary.
In your world,
angry, right? It's moments like this when maybe you've said things you didn't mean because now you're not just dealing with disappointment and hurt, but you're believing that nothing's any good. Because you know what's driving you at that point? Shame. Just the old shame of like, that old well of anger and emotion came up and kind of blasted out. There's like this point where, it's feeling really real and you get so mad and then it blasts out of you. And that often sort of triggers you to start recovering and coming back to reality from like, wait, it's not really that bad. So then the shame comes in and you feel worse. Then you might feel a need to check out. You go flat, you can't apologize, everything. Well, this is how friendships fall apart. This kind of thing is how it falls apart. And it's not your fault you got this way. This is a really common and normal response to having grown up with trauma. But of course, we all want to work on it and learn to handle it even better. Even if your partner is used to this kind of behavior and they stick around, this kind of conflict that doesn't feel realistic, that feels overblown, it'll gradually drain away love and trust and close off connection that otherwise would be getting deeper and getting sweeter over time. So that's another way relationships get destroyed. So this is what I mean when I sort of give the side eye to the idea that what we all need is just to feel our feelings, or you just need to grieve, or you just need to get in touch with your anger. Like, that's not always the best advice for everybody. It's not always what's needed. For some people with CPTSD, what's needed is to self-regulate and get more control over emotions and to have some tools in your tool belt to know how to do that on the spot, even before you really know what's going on with you, even before you've been able to process or talk through what happened. Just when you realize like, uh-oh, I'm going over the top, how do you pull yourself back? Because that's how you can make a positive change for the better. Once you can manage that, you start having a huge amount of space where you can talk things out, you can ask questions, you can express yourself and say, you were late for dinner, we had company, I was so embarrassed. You can say that, but you can say that in proportion to what the problem really is. All right, so I'll show you how to do that. You'll find that if you can control emotions before they get intense, so starting early, you may have this little window of opportunity to do that. You can avoid a lot of problems that come from overreactions and overwhelm, and it's easier to get back to a calm and regulated state then. So I have a friend who visualizes emotional dysregulation as an airplane taking off. You may have heard me talk about that. And regulating her emotions is what she calls keeping the airplane on the ground. And I love that. That is what it feels like. Because, yeah. And so you can think of that too. How are you going to keep your airplane on the ground? Once it takes off, it's just a great big deal. So how are you going to do that? You can do it. You can stay regulated even when you're upset if you understand what's happening and you practice, practice, practice. So when you go into a strong emotional reaction, one is notice it's happening. Are you flooding with emotion? Are you feeling adrenaline? Are you panicking? Are you starting to cry? So say to yourself, I'm having an emotional reaction. Because it's just true. You can just say that to yourself. Just ground yourself in reality with that. I'm having an emotional reaction. So another thing you can do is slow down the interaction. Just get it way slowed down. A lot of us are very sensitive to hurrying, and yet once we start panicking, we start rushing. So it sort of compounds itself. So you can just back up, take big pauses between what is said. Take your time to answer, take your time to say things, consider your words, prepare to see things in a new way. Now, a lot of the time, simply slowing things down can reduce the overwhelm. That's all that's needed. Less overwhelm means you can recover your perspective.
I used a few techniques today.
A little calming effect inside.
And it was
if
very
you're about
good.
to cry and you don't want to cry because you're at work or you're giving a speech or you don't want to be vulnerable in a particular situation, here's a great trick. Imagine that on your stomach, like right below your belly button, that you have a knob, all right? And the knob goes all the way up to 10 or 11 if you like Spinal Tap. If you have emotional dysregulation, it definitely goes to at least 11, all right? So now imagine that the tears are coming because you accidentally left the knob at about 8. So now just in your mind, dial your belly knob just down to 2. Just bring it down to 2. And sometimes that's all that's needed to just stop the tears, control the tears and the sadness. It is like somebody left a gate open or something and the cows are running out. So you just shut the gate or bring it down to 2. You're not cutting off your emotions 100%, but just controlling the opening there. All right, if it's anger that's happening, use what used to be called restraint of pen and tongue. That's a really nice phrase. I use it all the time. It's so helpful to me. And it means don't say anything or write anything, including emails, texts, letters. Don't do it when you're angry. What happens is this venting will escalate your emotional overwhelm. And your thinking gets distorted, and you might say things you don't actually believe and that you'll regret. And of course, if you've ever had a conflict over text, it never goes well. There's no way to communicate the tenderness or the caring or the listening. It just sounds like somebody's snapping.
It does not go well
no matter
over
how you
text.
handle it. So don't do that. When you're angry, don't write. Instead, because it's important to express yourself, promise yourself that you'll express yourself just a little later when you're calm. You can find a gentle, polite way to postpone any more conversation. You can just say, I really want to have this conversation. It's important to me. I definitely don't want to, get all intense on you. Could I just have 15 minutes so I can, just bring my emotions together? You don't even have to say that if you're at work. You can just say, you know what, I have this other call. I need to go do that. Can I come back and have this conversation with you in 15 minutes? So whether you choose to tell anybody that you're taking time out to emotionally re-regulate or not, people will generally accept that you can continue the conversation later. And whether they realize what was about to happen or not, it's good for everybody for you to show up kind of regulated for all your conversations. It's good for you, it's good for them. If it feels urgent for you to express yourself, that is often a cue that you need to take double time pausing and getting re-regulated. The sense of urgency is not always reliable with CPTSD. It's basically your old emergency response kicking in over stuff that's just about communication or saying how you feel. So when it really is an emergency, if you need to pull somebody out of a rushing river or you're in an abusive situation and you need to get out the door, of course urgency is appropriate. But if it's just about communicating something or trying to talk something through, if you feel urgency, it's very likely going to only benefit if you pause for 30 minutes or an hour or tomorrow. There's very little that has to be solved in any given day. That's important. So if you can come back regulated in more time, that's really good. Don't underestimate the damage you can do when you try to solve problems when you're dysregulated. It's kind of like driving drunk, okay? All right, another thing you can do some emergency writing. And I'm talking about the daily practice way of writing that I teach. I have a free course. I always link it on the free tools page of my website. The free tools page of my website is always linked down in the description section below. But it's called the daily practice. And I teach a specific technique where you can get your fearful and resentful thoughts on paper, kind of ask for them to be removed, rest your mind. Give it a try. So many of us have had experienced life-changing healing from being able to put our emotions on paper before just kind of throwing them at another person. It often feels, especially if you were neglected as a kid, that what you really, really need is to tell somebody how much they hurt you. Because there's this fantasy that if you tell them, then they'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll come in and I'll care for you and I'll help you feel better. But in adult life, that's usually not
that
how
is long
people
gone,
respond when we come at them in anger. They don't respond like trying to help us. And if they do, it's probably not coming from a healthy place. But also, it's not realistic that other people can, even if they want to, that they can re-regulate your nervous system. It is an inside job. So we take those feelings to the paper and have a process for relieving them before having the communication. We do need communication, but when it's packed up with all your unmet childhood needs, it becomes something quite frightening and overwhelming to other people. They're either going to run or they're going to pretend. But
I think another person can regulate you, because that's what animals do, like support animals.
What I love about paper, you can do this just about anywhere. In the bathroom, you can do it in the dark of a movie theater, you can do it in the car, when you're a passenger, not driving, obviously.
I think you can
do it in bed in the middle of the night. You can do it at your desk while you're pretending
emotionally
to work. And
regulated.
employers, I'm an employer too. But here's
with
the thing.
people you
I'm
love.
not saying that you should just fake work and steal time from your employer like that, but
Because they make you
the most efficient
be
way
able
to get
to relax,
productive in your day is to take the overwhelming emotions and just get them out on paper so that you can return your focus back to the task at hand. That's a good
This
thing
stuff
to do.
on paper
It's definitely
also
better than having an emotional meltdown
works.
too.
I tried
All
myself.
right, another thing you can do is get some hard exercise to kind of like rinse all those stress chemicals out of your body. You can run up and down a flight of stairs
exercising
a
as a
couple
man
times if you are
anyways.
physically able to do that. If you can walk, you can take a brisk walk. Whatever you physically can do to get your heart rate up, maybe just break a little bit of a sweat. It just
You need to
is
get
so
the
powerful
testosterone
to
working
turn
without
around the stress chemicals that are active
damaging
when you're
other
in
people.
emotional dysregulation. And sometimes you can come at emotional dysregulation through reason. Sometimes you have to come at it through physical action. There are a number of ways that you can approach your healing. So I'm giving you a list of them so you can find your favorites. All right, here's one. This is another physical one. You can wash your hands, or in a big pinch, you can take a shower. Wash your hands in cold water, splash it on your face. Everybody does that, right? Sometimes. Or wash your hands in nice, warm, soapy water that feels nice, and just take a minute to feel the water on your hands and the soap and the clean hands and feel how nice that is. You're using these tactile experiences to just sort of come back from this sort of flight away from what's actually happening for your senses right here in the room for you right now. This is called being in your body. And I don't actually believe that people leave their bodies, but that's a metaphor for what happens when our nervous system is starting to shut down, like quadrants of your brain are just going dim, and you're not able to process sensory input from where you are. And that's when you're often vulnerable to, outbursts or saying things you don't mean. You want to be in touch with all of your feelings. You want to be in touch with cues. You want to be able to detect danger. Like if you're going up and shouting at somebody on the street, what if they're dangerous? What if they could physically harm you? You need to be tuned in, right? And so that's why physical regulation, neurological regulation goes hand in hand with emotional regulation. So we're learning to master re-regulation of both. It all comes down together, and you begin to be centered in a calm awareness. And you have nice ears to hear what's going on. You have eyes. You have a heart to feel what's going on. And imagine, like, if you could do that, that would change a lot, right? So emotional dysregulation feels to me, and I think a lot of people, a little bit like a trance, like you're hypnotized. You're a little bit out of touch with some things. You're deeply in touch with something else, a feeling. And what you need to develop is to have part of you that can sort of stand outside that situation and go, I see that I'm going into a trance-like dysregulation state. And that part of you that can see it's going on can kind of take you gently by the shoulders and say, hey, come on, Anna, come on out. Let's get out of this dysregulated state. Let's use some tools. Once you have that part of you that can sort of pull you back a little bit when you notice it's happening, you've just gotten on the path to serious change. That's how you do it.
This is
Self-awareness,
truly like
just enough to
mastering
pull back.
self-awareness.
Before you know what to do, before you've
Mastering
solved all
your
your problems, you're
emotions.
just like, okay, this thing is happening. I know it doesn't go well when I, say things and try to solve problems like this. Let me take a beat. All right. If you like, you can talk with somebody who is trustworthy, they understand you, and who's not in that moment in a conflict with you. Very important. Someone else. Sometimes it helps to get an outside perspective. But I don't recommend trying to tell a long story. I don't recommend trying to vent, going into yet another hypnotic trance, and then he did this, and then he did that, and then, have you done that? I've done it. That's bad. That just takes me worse into emotional dysregulation. So the discussion doesn't usually work that well when you're already upset. But obviously, sometimes this can't be avoided, and somebody will try to help you and assist you to kind of
This is
emotionally
some good
calm it.
stuff, dude.
The irony is that one of the hardest things for a person in emotional dysregulation to hear is, can you calm down? Ma'am, please calm down. It's like, woo, it goes off again. So sometimes it's going to be you by yourself. So one way to check in with yourself when you're having one of those conversations is to ask yourself, is having this conversation making you more dysregulated? Are you feeling more upset? Are you maybe talking faster and faster, louder and louder? Are you talking on top of people? These are signs that you're actually going into dysregulation. So if you can have that part of you stand outside and go, oops, I'm getting more dysregulated. You just find a polite way to say, okay, well, thanks for your help. Now get yourself to a private space with your pen and pencil or your tools, your physical tools, to start bringing yourself back before you begin talking again. Talking is sometimes the gateway drug to more dysregulation. Just saying. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. We need to learn the difference, because when we're dysregulated, the person we're getting all dysregulated on will often also dysregulate, and two dysregulated people will often escalate quite badly. You've probably been there. Everything that needs to be said can and should be said, but not necessarily in that moment. If you possibly can, wait until you're regulated, calm, more lucid, able to feel the range of feelings you have about someone, and not just the angry part, not frantically trying to get them to understand something. These steps, by the way, don't just help you regulate emotionally, but they help you re-regulate your brain and in your body, your heart rate, your breathing, your thinking, your coordination of your feet and hands, your ability to focus. So I have a quiz you can take if you want to check some of the symptoms of dysregulation. If you're hearing this and you're like, wait, that happens to me, I got a list of them, and you can check them off on this list. That is in my free tools page too that I mentioned on my website, Free Tools. The link to the free tools page is down below in the description section. When you're re-regulating your emotions and the intense thoughts keep just fluttering in, just keep reminding yourself to hold the thought and instead focus on next steps, positive actions, positive words. This isn't positive thinking, it's not toxic positivity. This is just redirecting your thoughts when they're sort of going whack to a clearer mental space, because that's part of you too. You have clarity in there. You have a place in there that has less emotional charge, where you can anchor yourself. You can remind yourself.
You basically load up the good
where
environment.
You go when things get crazy, is into this home inside. You're not suppressing your feelings. You're just postponing expressing your feelings until you're a little more regulated. And contrary to popular belief, by the way, you don't have to talk things out to get regulated. Talking about your feelings, it's important, but there's a time and a place, and sometimes that best time and place is later, when it will be helpful and constructive, and when it will help you have and keep and strengthen relationships with people you love, people you treasure, even though it doesn't feel like that when you're emotionally dysregulated. So when this happens, just keep reminding yourself by silently telling yourself, I'm feeling dysregulated, and then use your tools. Stop venting, remind yourself that you don't need to express yourself, and clear the air right then. Your words will be there, your feelings will be there waiting for you when you're calmer. You will have access to yourself. You'll be no longer dysregulated, and then when you express yourself, you can do it elegantly and with fairness and love. It'll feel great to keep your relationship gentle like this and to get past the shame of overreactions. And then you can enjoy the way that your connections with other people, rather than getting ruined, begin to get nicer, deeper, stronger over time. If you want to learn more about dysregulation, and in particular the whole nervous system kind and what that feels like, I've got this video lined up for you right here, and I will see you very soon. Hi, I'm Anna Runkle, also known as the Crappy Childhood Fairy. Now, everybody knows that crappy experiences in our childhood can end up causing a whole slew of symptoms in our adult life. Stuff like depression, anxiety, relationship problems, health problems, difficulties with learning and paying attention and memory.
6 years
One
ago.
name for these symptoms
6 years ago, there was a big wave
PTSD.
of mental health.
And if you think you have it,
on the
you've
internet.
probably tried all kinds of treatments, from therapy and books and counseling and support groups and even medication. But if you're like most people I talk to, these normal people solutions are only kind of effective. They work for a while, so long as you're going to the class or until the insurance runs out. But after that, you're kind of on your own. Worried, scared, you're going to slip back into all the symptoms of PTSD. That's what used to happen to me. I was trying to get my life together, and I was willing to follow all that good, smart advice from the people in my life. But it wasn't helping me. I would go to therapy 3 times a week, and when I came out, I would feel worse than when the hour started. I was worried about how I was going to get even the 2 or 3 days to the next appointment. But now I know that those solutions have this one big piece missing for people with childhood PTSD. There are things that you can do right now that totally work, but you have to understand what the real underlying problem is. Until recently, the effects on us as adults were thought to be almost entirely psychological. They thought we had developed negative self-esteem, negative beliefs about ourselves, maybe thought that we deserved to be in bad relationships, that kind of thing. Now, this may be partially true in some people, but it's not the whole story, not at all. So sure, childhood trauma can cause psychological problems, but the really important thing for us is that it can cause brain changes. So the effects are not just psychological, but neurological. And neurological problems can manifest in every part of our lives. It can result in physical health problems like diabetes and heart disease, but it can also manifest as emotional problems like depression or uncontrollable anger. Or it can manifest in behaviors that in theory we can control. Stuff like drug and alcohol abuse, risky sex, getting into abusive relationships, or the opposite, avoiding everyone. So these things start as neurological changes and then become psychological issues that then become self-destructive behaviors. So you can talk to a therapist about the behaviors or about the psychological issues, but if your brain is just sending compromised signals to other parts of your brain or to your organs, you have a problem that's really hard to talk your way out of. And that's not really how we were trained to think about it, right? You're supposed to talk about your problems, but when you have PTSD, talking about it can sometimes make it worse than if you weren't to talk about it. So if you're relating to this so far, then you're probably all too familiar with that feeling that you're kind of going down this path in life and you're getting really freaked out and you don't know how you got there and you don't know how you can dig your way out. So here's the missing piece. The underlying problem in childhood PTSD is dysregulation. First, we get dysregulated in the brain. Now, you probably know the feeling really well. Maybe your emotions go up through the roof, and then they go really flat, and you say things you don't mean, or you get very spaced out, and you do things like getting lost driving through your own neighborhood, or you walk into a room and you don't know why you came in there, or you lose your train of thought in the middle of trying to speak a sentence, or
Yeah,
you
I
get
have that
clumsy,
often.
and you trip, and you drop things.
Mhm.
These are the telltale signs that your normally well-regulated brain has gone dysregulated. It's a little bit out of whack. If they did an MRI on you, they might see whole sections that have gone dark. There's no activity there. Or they'd see areas that are unusually lit up and not communicating well with the other parts of the brain that they're supposed to communicate smoothly with. After a while, our brains will gradually come back to a regulated state, but when you're suffering with childhood PTSD, you're spending way too much time in that dysregulated state, and it's really limiting. Dysregulated people can't think straight. They can't make good decisions. Their judgment is wrong. Research has shown that people who had a really rough childhood can sometimes have a lot of difficulty being aware when danger is at hand or a loss is about to happen, and they can't adjust their behavior accordingly. Do you ever feel like you just keep walking into the same problem over and over again and you didn't see it coming? It's really easy to spot in other people, but when you have childhood PTSD, it's sort of like you wake up and you go, how did I get here again? Now, psychological problems respond to talking and reason, but neurological problems have to be addressed a little differently. When I learned how to re-regulate my brain whenever I needed to, then I could start to rehabilitate every part of my life that had been damaged before. I started to feel the best parts of myself coming back online, my intelligence, my compassion, my ability to connect with people and to form lovely, nourishing, safe relationships. I could follow through on plans I made. I could be
I'm just
responsible.
at the beginning
I could
of
be
what
healthy.
she's
I could
explaining
be
now.
safe. I could be happy. If dysregulation is the underlying problem, then a purely psychological approach is only going to be able to get us a little temporary relief, which is not entirely a bad thing,
how do we treat a
but it's not going to get us a
neurological? Probably
permanent
never.
change out of the suckiness of having PTSD. For lasting change, we need to get our
Medication.
brains working again, to re-regulate them. And with that done, then we can begin to re-regulate our emotions, taking them back from extremes of numbness and hyperintensity back to center. And from there, we can begin to re-regulate our decisions and our behaviors and take them back from the extremes that we're prone to with childhood PTSD of too much and too little. That's what the Crappy Childhood Fairy blog and these videos are all about. It's about doing things that work for treating childhood PTSD. A crappy childhood does not have to define you for the rest of your life. In the coming weeks, I'm going to be sharing real strategies that you can use to actually make changes and recover and get your life back.
That was great. I'm gonna check out more of her channel for sure. I just relate with so many things that she's talking about. And this is all like so new for me to be able to take advantage of your mind and not act on emotions, basically. I believe this can get you very much further in life with business and everything. If you can, like, for some stuff, if you can emotionally detach, I know that to be true for sure in some niches, like finance, for example. If you just completely emotionally detach from that work, that's how you get better. As an example, right? So you can apply it to many things. And you're still allowed to feel, but you're not making those feelings your decisions. That is the big good thing about it. And that is at the same time the thing that I think people misinterpret when taking therapy nowadays, as if they have to disable the emotions. Hmm. So Emma released a new video. Let's check it out. It's like 1 hour old.
developed an attachment to your ego or thinking mind. And don't feel bad, because 90 to 95% of people live their day-to-day like this. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the formula to break out of it so you can finally live a life that you chose. Not a life that is conditioned onto you by other people or by other societal beliefs. But the first thing that you need to understand is that your thoughts aren't reality. And you've probably heard that 1,000,001 times, and you're probably like, okay, it's so easy to hear that and to like get the dopamine hit from, oh yeah, I get that. But in practice, in your day-to-day, it's so easy to forget. It's so easy to still get triggered by the same thought loops and by the same behaviors. But you need to understand that your biology, you are hardwired as a human to gravitate towards what is comfortable. So you might think that you would love positive, self-confident thoughts, but if you aren't willing to create those for yourself on a day-to-day basis, you are going to naturally gravitate towards what you're used to. And you might be used to self-deprecation, complaining, the heaviness, like the dark thoughts that are weighing you down. And my love, the reason why I'm able to come online and say this is because I have been there. I have been there, and I have manually had to program a new reality for myself and question all of these thoughts that come in. This is how I love visualizing it. You are experience. You are not anxious. You are not depressed. You are not these labels that you have put onto yourself. What you are is consciousness. You are experience. You are what experience is. And there are going to be things that pass through you that you need to constantly be aware of, or else they will become your identity. And so most people who deal with stressful thoughts and anxiety and dark, low thoughts, they will tag onto the identity of I am a depressed person or I have anxiety. And those are all very real things. But the more that you continue to put those beliefs onto you, the more you are going to look for them in your reality without even realizing it. So what you need to do in this process is to become identityless. You need to realize that you are what experiences. The next time an emotion, good or bad, or a scary thought pops in, you need to visualize this entity moving through you like a river, because that is exactly what it is. And if you hold on to it and try to reason for it and keep it in your system for too long, that is tying your identity with it. Now, this is not me saying that you shouldn't process negative emotions. You absolutely should. Please apply discernment when using this in your life. But what I'm saying is, if you are stuck in these low vibrational, not feeling self-confident, constantly putting yourself down, if you are stuck in that dark place and you don't want to be anymore, and you want to know, and you feel in your heart that there is another reality, that means you need to question every single thought that pops up. Seriously. And once you put in that work, you will see over time that you can completely create a new identity. I used to be so self-conscious. I would sit in the back of, especially in high school, I would sit in the back of class. I would not talk to anyone. I would just be in my own little head, like my own world. People thought that I was mute. That is how much I didn't talk. But now, wherever I go, I walk with confidence. I love talking to people. I can effortlessly strike up conversations with strangers. And that was from one, questioning every belief that came into my head of whether or not I thought I could do something, and two, following it up with action. And since I wasn't so tied to that identity anymore of being someone who was quiet and shy, I was able to break free from it, and it was so much easier to approach behaviors and action from a new lens, from the lens of, wait, I can do this, and the only thing stopping me is my brain. And as soon as you get past that barrier and do something for the first time, you realize that it was all a damn illusion. So this is your spiritual homework, my love. This isn't even spiritual at this point. This is something that like everyone should do. Become extremely aware with the emotions, thoughts, patterns, habits, behaviors that you identify with. Because all of that is subject to change if you want it badly enough. And second, follow through
I believe
with
that.
action. Because like I said in the beginning,
Yep.
your brain, you are hardwired to gravitate towards what you are comfortable with. So as soon as you
It's all an
actually
illusion,
experience
like she
in the
says.
physical realm something that scares you, you can change everything.
The
That is all
feelings are
for today,
true.
my loves. I am wishing you all
It's
the
the reality.
best. So much love and hugs and
But
good
whatever
things, and you
combination
got this. Bye.
we think we experience is an illusion. Hmm. I really wonder how old she is. This mind thing is scary. I'm scared because it's a new life. Once you understand what they are on about, for me, for example, I can, I think I maybe understand it. I definitely see. I think I see what they mean and where I can be with being master of my emotions, and I'm already applying like techniques, breathing techniques, and like to calm myself on panic attacks, right? Like big time, it works a lot. Very good. Did we just drop frames? Yeah. Hmm. Dropping a ton of frames. I'm gonna restart.